Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Wentz. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Young looks to throw on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, it's Lewis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Doug Baldwin, 29 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. For 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown. Randy Moss taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They find some open field here. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 36 yards. That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this. When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This is Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
With a stretch.
Trying to find his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run. This is Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coach.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. His tight end, Clay, the intended receiver.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Following the interception, Young. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Wentz now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Randy Moss, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never...
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked on the 1-yard line.
But sometimes you just get yourself into a...
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Doug Baldwin, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Doug Baldwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wentz now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds. All the way down at the 6. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Play action. Now Wentz. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Carson Wentz as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now Foxy on the sideline. Special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue, landing. Here we go.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! Leopard!
Second down, Young. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Young. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Steve Young. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. 3-19. Leopard.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The 2nd down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. There he goes, right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first, here's Washington. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the play fake, Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now at Lambeau, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll try the field goal now with this to make it a 3-score game late. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. You want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Young on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Trying to get it to Clay that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up and down.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Detroit. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with
come
you,
on.
so it doesn't matter.